What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Lyrical Breakdown, and I have been breaking down Miguel's new album, Chaos, Spanish and Chaos. And I have loved this album. We are finally on the last track of the album. I didn't do the deluxe version, so if there are any songs that I fucking missed, go check them out, okay? I'm excited about this song because he did a collaboration with George fucking Clinton, and if you know, you fucking know. And the name of the song is Karma, and I believe also the Spanish word for karma, coma. We gonna break down the lyrics as soon as I'm finished. Okay, poetry. But let's get into these lyrics. We got cloaked in the cloud, disguised in the sky, written in stone that we rock so good all night. You better throw a party through the weekend for the homies. Play my favorite song, Good Thoughts, Bad Thoughts, baby. Funkadelic, cause it's a rager, celebration if I'm passing on. Smoke something for the love of me, pour something for me, for a real G. I'm kind of proud to admit that I'm high right now. Think about all our good times right now. Just say good life, don't say goodbye right now. I love you. Fresh sake, fresh sushi, cotton candy, and a Uzi. Send a prayer to the sky, cause you and I were born to fly. Hit me when you wanna hide out. Death row, do or die. Loving you was suicide. But baby, this is not the end. I'll be honest, it was difficult trying to love you. But when I'm in another phase, I'll be with you in other ways. But for the record, I believe that you'll be ready for me one day. You can call it dumb faith for someday. A smile of joy, a tear of laughter, as in happy. A sight that pleased, a sweet of sound, as in beautiful to me, to hold you close. I'd like, as in wanting you. I long to taste the joy of pleasing you. Cloaked in a cloud, disguised in the sky, written in stone. That's why we rock so good all night. I love you always. Because you and I were born to fly. A want that turns into a need, as in desire. But still, I like the way I'm hooked on you. I won't fight the fuel that feeds the flame. As in you like my fire. I long to taste the joy of pleasing you. I'm cloaked in a cloud, disguised in the sky, written in stone. That's why we rock so good all night. I feel like this is basically his version of Erykah Badu's Next Lifetime. I know he experienced a separation, a breakup, but like I said, the album has just been about him holding up a mirror to himself, taking accountability, dealing with his shadow parts, you know, and just allowing his ego to admit that he didn't have the capacity to give whatever that relationship needed, you know. And sometimes that's why we stay in shit so long. Sometimes that's why we even come back, because our ego don't want to admit defeat. We feel like if we failed at this relationship, it means we fucking failed at life, or we're gonna fail forever, or we'll never be lovable, or some shit like that. But like, no, that's just your ego talking. If you fail at one relationship, it don't mean you're gonna fail at the next one. And just because you couldn't meet that person where they were at, or that person couldn't go where you were going, it doesn't mean that you can't find somebody that's on your level. And regardless of wherever their level is, it don't mean that, you know. But I also feel like the song speaks to, like I said, him evolving from his past self to his new self. And then also addressing some of his people-pleasing habits. You know, he probably never wanted to get married, you know. Probably never wanted to go as far as that relationship took him, because he still was growing as a person. But, you know, your ego and your pride don't want to let you don't want to let you admit that, because you feel like in your mind, like, yeah, I am such and such age. I should be. But it's okay if you're not. It's a learning curve to this thing, man. Because, you know, the ego do get involved. You like, I'm this age and I'm still here. Or I've done this, but I'm not where I want to be. It's like, yeah, I got this and that, but I'm still not where I want to be, you know. But it's just like, no, sometimes you got to admit, like, hey, it was difficult loving you. It was difficult trying to hold that shit together. Like, that part of my life was hard, and it did throw me off kilter. It did throw me off center, and I'm not ashamed to admit that, you know. So like, admitting is the first step. Awareness is the first step. So this is a beautiful album. I loved it.